So this image is a regular day in America.
Just replace the AEW flag with the American flag, and we have symbolism, people. Symbolism. This is the most American thing ever.
But to be fair, you could replace it with any other flag that someone might be protesting with, and this is what it would look like.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that easily with the Union Jack or or the American flag. You can do it anywhere.
You could put the Palestine flag there. You could put the trans flag down there. You could put anything down there. You could even put the rainbow flag down there. It'd be the same effect.
Yeah, and you got Botch being the white man going, my fault. Like, what?
Not in my America.
Not in my America. Come on, man. Be reasonable. That's what Darby is saying. Nah, in my America, we're about oppression. Or something. I don't know what March believes in anymore.
Welcome, everyone, to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show, or the unscripted Manny and Marcus show. I am the racially ambiguous Lord Matty Hayes. He is
Marcus, the grand finale. And can you believe that we do not use a teleprompter on this show? I don't believe it. There's no teleprompter. There's no script, Manny. This is insane. We're out there in the YouTube space talking.
First of all, if there was a teleprompter, it would basically be just exactly the same as me reading the goddamn notes I think that are not coherent.
Yeah. But Manny, how about this? If it was a teleprompter, I would say one of us would write the teleprompter and just make us say random things in the middle of it.
It would be you.
Yeah, absolutely.
You make me say the most ridiculous stuff, and you try and coerce me into saying the N word. And have me canceled.
No, I would never. Although the funny joke online is a joke about the name. This guy. You know what? I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not. I'll just share it with you later if I can find it.
As I mentioned on Saturday, if you're lurking, you can lurk, but just let us know you're here. Like that's all I need. That's all we need.
Man, you're treating them like monsters in the closet. Like you're in your bed as a kid. Hey, if you're going to be in there, at least let me know you're here, okay? So I can sleep comfortable and know that you're not going to do anything, okay? I don't have time for you, JP Sullivan.
Much like when Drew McIntyre is here. That's what we need. That's what we see. Look, there's Jimmy. There's Kate.
Welcome. Please say hi. And this isn't even about engagement. This is just what makes the show better. So, chat, I have a question that I posed to Manny before we get into AEW and all the news in the world. If you were told to give up a kidney for a celebrity wrestler or whatever.
No. It's just like, because it's a wrestling.
Because a family member, you may do it.
A family member, you're going to probably, you might do it.
I don't want family members involved.
If a wrestler type put our message out there, or maybe came to you directly, I don't know how they did that, but they were like, "Hey, Kane, hey Jimmy, I need a kidney." Which wrestler would make you go, maybe?
Not even. You won't even. So when we were talking about this in the pre-show, Manny wouldn't even give a yes. He wouldn't even give a yes to anybody. Manny was cold and heartless about it. So I go, you know what? Maybe Barack Obama comes to me. I may give him a kidney. Okay, I may say, all right, Barack. I would have a million questions on why he couldn't get a kidney from anybody else, but maybe for Barack, I'll be like, all right, you the homie. But Manny wouldn't even give that. I was like, there's no way. He's like, nah, none of them.
So Kane agrees with me.
Damn.
I'm assuming just not to give anyone anything. Jimmy said I'd fundraise for them, but if they weren't family, that's a hard pass.
Yeah, that's pretty
exactly. Close. See.
So John Cena tells you, Manny, I want to continue my farewell, so I can't do the match. I need your kidney, otherwise I'm going to die, and there's no farewell. Please, can I have your kidney? Remember, I'm trying not to give up. John's going to you. He's begging you. He's doing this and everything, Manny. He's in the jorts on his deathbed.
I'm sure there'll be someone else other than me that can give John Cena a kidney.
They're all like you, Betty. They're all like you and Kane saying,
All right.
nah. They're all like you and Kane saying, nah. And it's John Cena on his deathbed pleading to you. He's saying, I'm never giving up. But can you see me now? Just give me the kidney. I'm dying. You're going to be like, nah, bruh.
Yeah. He makes more money than I do.
So what if he offer you cash?
Then I'd reconsider.
So you will sell your kidney. You will sell your kidney. You won't give it up.
Yeah.
That's a businessman, Betty, and that's why we work together. You're a businessman. You're a businessman.
I asked you the exact same question, Marcus.
No, because now I have a different answer.
What if Bryan Danielson went, "Hey, Marcus, I need your brain."
My brain, no.
I need your brain. Mine. I've had too many concussions. I need your brain.
So, man, if they take my brain and put it into Bryan Danielson's body, does that make me Bryan Danielson? I feel like that's what will happen.
I think you'd be Bryan Danielson. I think you'd be Marcus in Bryan Danielson's body.
Yeah. Let me see. I'll be in a great athletic shape. I'll be white. That comes with privileges. With the Bella twins. Seems like a come up for me. I feel
like we somehow had this discussion before about something else.
I got Tony Khan. My back pocket.
I feel like we've had this thing where it was almost Freaky Friday where you'd swap bodies with Bobby Lashley, and then I remember this conversation, and then your plan was to ruin Bobby Lashley's body.
Sounds like me. You know, they even alluded to that on Dynamite randomly, where they were like, Bryan Danielson was telling him, was like, I would love to just see Bobby eat some ice cream and pizza. Just fucking ruin. I would ruin the Bobby Lashley train. Like, it's just one burger. It won't hurt him. 3 months later, I can't get up these stairs, guys.
You get Bree-mode, Marcus.
You get Bree-mode? I mean, the blame transplant seems like it's pure benefit for me. I get all of it. I don't have any of his CTE because the brain's gone. The CTE brain's gone. I get all the benefits. All I get is a kid that I'm probably abandoned anyway.
So you could start wrestling again.
Yeah, I'll be in shape. I'm wrestling. But I wouldn't have the IQ of a match. I wouldn't be able to put together a match, but I'll just be out there doing shit. I'm Bryan Danielson.
I would love to think me and Eric would continue the podcast while you're being Bryan Danielson. And then we go, Bryan Danielson really fell off.
He sucked. And I can see Eric. I'm just being honest. This is personally and professionally. I'm being honest here. Ever since Marcus took over Bryan Danielson's body, Bryan Danielson's been one of the worst wrestlers I've ever seen.
He's ruined his legacy.
He's ruining the legacy bad. I'd rather have fake Razor Ramon out there than fucking Marcus as Bryan Danielson.
He out there playing Bryan Danielson even.
Yeah. The worst part is when they catch Bryan Danielson and Allin playing Batman. Then it's gonna be a problem. Like the CT is really bad. Brian Danielson.
Marcus would be a completely different human being. Marcus would become vegan.
Classy, come in here with real thoughts.
No, I think.
And then I'll say penis jokes just like him.
I think the penis jokes will relatively be the same.
Yeah.
I think they'd just be white versions of the joke.
Yeah. Be the greatest mind in the history of wrestling on this podcast, reviewed by 517 people, whatever it is.
There is news. There's news, but I feel like we've had more fun talking about this nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, when we want to go to the bummer stuff, like, so in the news, where is Andrade? Where is Andrade? So stories has come out that, according to people, Andrade and AEW Tony Khan, yada yada, broke the WWE no-compete clause unknowingly. Andrade showed up, had a no-compete, and shouldn't have appeared on Dynamite, and that's where he's been, allegedly.
Well, the rumor when it happened, they all suggested that because he was fired, he didn't have a no compete.
Yeah. Well, he felt the
But
drug
then
test. They said,
suddenly,
yeah.
Yeah, and then suddenly he's got a no compete.
Cease and desist. It's the fine print. I'm sure Andrade read his contract, but you know how his English is. Cease and desist. That means deceased from being a wrestler. Okay. And cease on the opportunity. He read that completely wrong.
Cease and then assist.
Yeah.
AEW.
So there's a lot of things that could have went wrong, but you know, this shows the lack of, again, AEW doing due diligence. If I'm putting you on my motherfucking show, I am making sure. But you know what? A cease and desist isn't that bad. I'll take it. They haven't sent money or lawyers at me yet. So he showed up. You know where he's going to be. We'll stop. So I believe that's the story. That's it. It's, you know, shocking. I thought he was in trouble. I thought he gone missing again.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I mean, that's the only thing we can really say about this thing. The Mercedes Moné is having a go at why have I blanked on him?
Let me start with Melting.
Oh, Dave.
Candle. Yeah.
Dave Melting. Meltzer. For saying that Saray is the best female wrestler out there.
Or for the year, or whatever it is. I don't honestly know. But I cannot chime in on neither one of these arguments because Mercedes has done solid work. I'm not going to say it's been the greatest. It's not the greatest. It's hit or miss. She's like the Raising Cane's of fucking wrestling, where you go in there and it's like, this was okay, maybe not. And then there's Saray, who I haven't watched since she was in NXT doing quick changes.
I just want to point out, people, Mercedes Moné does not have 10 belts. She has 8. That Queen of Southside thing is been merged with the Rev Pro title, and then she's also carrying her own Heart thing, which isn't a defendable belt. So you have 8.
Let her have her 10, Manny. Let her be Ultimo Moné.
No.
It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Because do you think anyone cares?
I do. Because the person that with the more Ultimo was Nina Samuels, which she had 10. And she fed me.
She did be right. So you're compromised. You're compromised. You're not allowed to speak on this.
Yeah, I'm compromised.
You took the brownie, Manny, in a brown envelope. It's illegal.
No, I took it on a brown tissue paper.
Anyway, corruption. Manny's been corrupted. He cannot speak on Nina Samuels' success. But
Meltzer said it, but then Sports Illustrated say it.
Yeah, so everybody's saying it.
That's what Kane said.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I would also add that I believe that if I were to give Wrestler of the Year to anybody, it wouldn't be either of those two. I would probably go with the EO and Toni Storm also had really, really good years. Like, I'm not gonna take it from them. Like, they're now the tops. They're the tops.
If anyone, I would say Toni Storm deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
Based on her year of work, Toni Storm deserves it. When you include already character work, but then she had great matches.
Yeah, the matches don't fall off because of the character work. It's just Toni Storm will be in the top 1 or 2, whatever you want to say. But Mercedes would be. I'll put Mercedes in top 5, maybe having a good year, but
no. But so Mercedes, I think Mercedes could easily fall into the top 3. Because she did have good matches, but they never. It just felt like secondary to Toni Storm.
Yeah, she is Toni Storm second, and then because you got to throw in the year Stephanie Becerra has had.
I don't think it is because of the cool down. I don't think she's had a great year.
Anymore. Oh, it's kind of cool down, but you know what? It could pick back up again. I mean, we have 2 more months left because
I would say Stephanie Becerra falls in number 5 of a top 5.
Okay, who's for it? Who do you feel? So we have a top 5, but we have a 4.
I got EO 4, Mercedes 3, and then
you got Toni at 1.
I got Toni at 1, and I may put Strat in there, but she hasn't had the best year either.
No, I wouldn't put Strat.
Rhea hasn't had a good year at all.
Honestly, my 5 might round out with Nia Jax, to be honest. She's had a good year. Forget what that last match you said. Nia has put on some really good matches out there whenever she would show up.
I think Rhea's had a down year.
And I think Becky is hit or miss, kind of like Mercedes. Like, you don't know if you're going to get really good Becky or you're going to get like a bad Becky match. And I blame all Lyra for that. It's all Lyra's fault for bad Becky.
Yeah. Did you have any other news that we needed to talk about?
No, I have a hunch.
Okay.
I guess
I think that's close to the original one.
Man, you don't give up your day job of being Hans Zimmer. Because I think that's what do you think tangent, real quick tangent. Hans Zimmer or John Williams, all these great composers who've done musical scores of all the time. Do you think they ever had a day where they were just like da-da? Oh God, it's the same one. Or this shit.
Thing is, though, if they phoned it in one day, it would still be better than me trying my best.
I know. I would like to think John Williams was like, that Jurassic Park thing was fucking hungover. Came in one day. It was due the next hour. I just threw some shit together. It was like
I did on the phone, on the toilet.
It was a fucking. People told me it was bullshit, and then it came out, and everybody was like, "Oh, we love it, we love it." Like, I'm sure they have bad days, but anyway, what are we talking about?
Your hunch and lunch.
Oh, the hunch and lunch. So, there's been speculation. This isn't the actual hunch, that Chris Jericho will be returning to WWE either by the end of the year or even by Survivor Series when his contract with AEW expires. Currently, according to sources or online, I don't even know where it's from, that the Jericho cruise have no AEW wrestlers booked currently on the cruise. This still not the hunch.
Former AEW wrestlers booked
because former AEW ready, but they're all ghosted. They're all ghosted. So that is not the hunch. My hunch is, of course, because they're tragedies. They're never a good hunch. Yes, Jericho's returned to WWE. Yes, he's done with AEW. Yes, you're going to get the return of Y2J. But however, Manny, I believe he is leading the Bronze and Paul Heyman. They're going to replace Seth Rollins with Chris Jericho. And it's the same thing. It can still be the vision. It's just that they have someone who they believe is a real visionary.
No.
Named Chris Jericho. And that's the hunch at lunch.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Don't talk this into existence. No.
That is happening. It is happening. I'm sorry. Sources close to me. And by sources, I mean Jasper, the racist imaginary dog.
It's funny how we both have racist dogs, but yours is imaginary.
I love that their views line up. They line up. You bark at color, I bark at color. Arr, arr.
This is why we work together and why I consider us best friends.
I know, right? Our dogs match. Came with the boo, Marcus No Learning Tree 2.0. I feel it, man. I feel it. I do not like it, but I do feel like this is a spot where he could come in. He could come in. Will it flourish? Will it be good? Who knows? But this would be a spot.
I don't need him wrestling anymore.
No, absolutely no.
He could be a great manager, but I don't need him wrestling anymore. Like, we've seen it all.
Yeah. Man, we see him as the learning tree. I don't need this. I know it's a hunch, and I don't believe it's gonna. Like, do I believe it's gonna happen? Probably not. Do I want this to happen? No, I don't as well. So, but I can see it happening. But I do not think I want it. I think I've seen all I've had to see of Chris Jericho. Maybe if you want to do maybe one last match or something, in the vein of Goldberg, John Cena, or whoever, I'll be like, okay, you could do one of those because you've had one of the better careers of a wrestler for the past few years. I wouldn't mind him
know.
getting that, but that's it.
I now have a hunch at lunch.
Ooh.
I think in 2026, we're going to see the return of Y2AJ.
Oh my God. Manny, you need to write this down. Because not only do I believe in that hunch, it's a perfect retirement tour. I believe they're going to resell that shirt that was only available for like 2 weeks. I think it's going to be fun. And you know what? This is AJ's retirement tour coming up. Psh, why not? Why not? Y2AJ has to happen.
Kane, I don't think Tony D fits in with what this is. I think you have to put someone in with experience, some sort of experience. But I don't think it's going to work anymore because of the way Braun stood up on Raw. I think it's going to have to be someone lower. Tony D could fit in lower, but I think someone with promise should be Oba. But maybe Oba doesn't need a group.
Are they too big? If you have they need somebody to take pins. They need somebody to take pins for them. So I don't think they'll go big or Oba. Like when you brought up Austin Theory. Austin Theory is a perfect guy to go in there and take some pins.
Austin Theory is a good person to take pins, but I think Bronson Reed can take pins.
Why? He does this though, man.
Make sure you check out our Instagram, TikToks, and YouTube shorts, and just leave comments on that. We released that as a short.
Yeah, you know how Icarus have little wings on his ankles? Can we give little wings on Bronson's wings?
No, on his elbows.
On his elbows, his arms, elbows, hands. I don't care, man. I want little wings on him. When he does this, I want to see him flapping. Fuck Lyra's wings. I want to see his wings.
I also can imagine Bronson Reed wearing floaties in the swimming pool.
I can't swim. I can see him doing that too.
I'll sink if I don't have these.
I mean, he is a walking floaty though. He looks like a tube that you just be floating on. It's like
I told you, he's a walking barrel.
Oh my God, I just got electricity of my only thought. Why don't we have WWE floaties? Come on, TKO, sell that shit for pools. You don't think people use that?
I'm sure there's a WWE floaties lingering out there.
I don't think so. First thing I put with WWE floats, and these came up. They have inflatables. They don't have floaties. They don't. They got some shitty ones. Never mind. I seen these shitty ones featuring WWE Superstars. I think it's from 2009. It has Ryback on the cover.
Yes, I told you they exist.
They're arm floats, but I mean, you give me a wrestling buddy type of floaty with the wrestler on there, and they just go in the pool, just laying there. You give me a John Cena, you can RKO it and stuff. You can do all that. It's basically a water wrestling buddy. Just saying.
I don't think they want to get blamed for a kid hurting themselves in the pool doing an RKO.
An inflatable ring, Manny, just for the pool? Come on.
Well, first off, you'd need to make that for adults too. I want to play.
Absolutely, Manny. You think those jumpers are for kids out there at every party? I'm in there jumping too. It's fun. But I'm just saying, this should be an only thought. That just give me a ring. Sell me random wrestling guys. Make it safe. Put the warning on there because people will die. But I'm just saying, I think there's money in that.
Again, just like the olden days, people will die, but only the strongest survive.
Yeah, and the ones who have fun will live. What? We're not gonna remember the ones that die.
Just like everyone with allergies, you just used to die out.
No, that's Killer Ryan. By the way, and I can't have that die. Whenever you go out to eat with Ryan, it's always the part. It's like, you know how when Paul Heyman, my name is Paul Heyman, yada yada. Ryan, when you eat with Ryan, you get to get the spill. You get the spill. You get, by the way, Ryan, I have peanut allergies, avocado allergies, shellfish allergies.
Oh my God!
He goes through an entire list of all his allergies, and it's always the time. And one time he missed it, and I had to go.
Are you allergic to anything?
No, I like to think I'm allergic to kitty litter because it really bothers me. But no.
So
no one else in our
how's
family
he
learned
got
the
all
shit.
how has he got all these allergies? Little bitch.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. He's the only one with all these allergies in our whole family. Peanuts, peanut butter, shellfish, any type of seafood, guacamole. Like one time he didn't say it, and I had to it was last time we were in Vegas. He didn't say it, and I was like, "You didn't give him the spill." He was like, "Oh," and they were like, "Oh, this place is good for you."
We went to a sports bar on Saturday, and on the TV was an ESPN. Slippery Stairs.
Yes!
It's so wrong. It's so wrong, but so good. It's so good. I named it "Escape from Diddy's House," but I don't know why that was on TV, but it was great.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Transfixed. I was transfixed. I couldn't stop watching it.
So in Vegas, I was watching it. I was watching it there. It was on the Ocho. And then I was watching it. It was random time. It was a pillow fight. It was pillow fight championships. And we were watching it go, this is ridiculous. And then they were doing it. And then there was a guy, he was Brazilian, and there was another white guy. He was going at him. And he lost. The black guy lost. And he was robbed. And the entire crowd thought he was robbed. The announcers go, this is ridiculous. The guy who originally lost, he was dressed in Joker paint, kicked his pillow out of frustration because he thought he lost. And then he started celebrating like he won. It was clearly like, was there money exchange? Why is this? I was so invested and upset about that. But Slippery Stairs it's something else.
With extreme pillow fights, though, they do some unique moves that I didn't even think you should be doing in a pillow fight.
Yeah. Doing spinning back fists, flipping like what? This is crazy.
ESPN during the day is ridiculous.
Yeah. Again, people, I would rather watch Slippery Stairs, pillow fights over most of these modern sports. I'll be honest. You can leave golf out. You can leave tennis on my TV. You tell me Slippery Stairs Championship is on, I may make it an appointment television.
What about the one where it's a house a lot of the time, or they build a set and then you can't let the balloon drop?
Oh, I don't know that one.
So like you put up the balloon, you like tap up the balloon, and the other person runs in and then taps it to go out the other side.
Oh, okay.
So if it falls, you lose.
Oh, what? I used to play as a kid.
Yeah, I think that's not on ESPN that I'm aware of, but I've seen it on YouTube.
Yeah. And one of my random always thoughts, because people don't know I'm in the casino industry, there's a like requirement to like learn the game of speed. You gotta be a certain speed. I wanted to do some of the card games like that too. But I need to get an Ocho sport. I'm just saying. I prefer those over real sports.
So we are half an hour in. We have spoken about nonsense.
Yeah, we know what we covered the news. We covered kidneys. We covered who are the good people and who are out for money, which is all of us, apparently. Give you a kidney, no. But if you want to buy one.
But the thing is, Marcus, we had a 3-hour show that we needed to cover.
Yeah. But you know what? I can cover that in 10 minutes. So they already got a strike for me to start the show, Manny. I'm gonna say it. They start off the show with a strike for me for multiple reasons.
I've given them a strike, but I don't know if to put it at the top of the hour or in the second, third.
So I'm giving a strike. First, they tell me it's 3 hours, and then they start going over the card, and then they're mixing the card with what's going on tonight, what's going on with Collision, and what's going on Wrestle Dream. And I had no idea what's going on Dynamite. I was so confused on how many matches they rolled off in the first 5 minutes before we got to the backstage segment with Toni Storm and Statlander. I was so confused on what was actually happening on Dynamite, and maybe that was the purpose, because confused Wrestle Dream, what was going on Dynamite, what's going on Collision later. I was like 3 hours. I was like, this is a lot of shit, but I didn't know what was actually on the show. It was so much they threw at us with Scalabra just talking fast and being wrong on some of them.
Well, he was talking faster, then he also forgot that Collision was today because he kept saying Saturday. Then he realized Wrestle Dream was Saturday. And then
it was too much to advertise. So that's an automatic strike right there. Like, why did we do all this?
Yeah, Excalibur was just as confused as we were listening to him.
Yeah, and he works there. Like his notes probably were like,
So Chris Statlander and Toni Storm have a sit-down interview with Renee. But this turned out to be who could take off the most clothes before Renee got angry.
Yeah.
to where Statlander decides to take off her trousers.
Yeah, I was about to ask Renee, where was this going? Stop this.
And then she got angry, and I was like, this is the worst type of acting I've ever seen.
Yeah, her acting was terrible. Toni rattles off some stuff. Like, the best way, I'm sure you have probably detailed or incoherent notes, as you would say, about this scenario. But I just said, they said words, and it seemed like it was what they wanted to say. Toni felt lost without her title, was all I got. And Statlander is all her Statlanders combined into one.
Yeah, I think Toni Storm felt more coherent in what she was saying, despite being the crazy character she plays. But she feels nothing without the title, and she doesn't know who she is with that title. Statlander says Toni has never been able to figure out because she is constantly evolving. And then I don't know what she said after that.
Something about the cosmos and the galaxies. Yeah. She says, and I was like, cool. What are you talking about? We can't have every wrestler speaking riddles like John Moxley, okay? We just say stuff how we feel, people? Can we just be Samoa Joe and shout your emotions?
No, I only want one Samoa Joe, okay? I only need one irrational man in wrestling.
So they decide to go to the ring with this.
Yeah, and then they fight, offering 3 shots at each other to hit them with the belt, and then they both didn't.
Yeah. So I would not have done this way. Especially, I think my rule, if I ever ran a wrestling show, I can never start it in the back. I never start in the back. We're going to the ring. This interview is happening face to face. We get the entrance. I mean, because the start of the show, I want you to be like, oh, what's going to happen tonight? Bam! Toni Storm's music hits. That's like, oh, I'm in. I got to see what Toni's doing. And then so she comes out, she does the entrance, they sit down, they do the whole thing. They can do the exact same thing they were doing. And then fight. And then walk away.
Yeah, they just didn't need Renee. Just didn't need to be in the back. This should have just started in the ring.
Yeah. And then they did the belt. I'm going to hit you with the belt. You're not going to hit me. I have no idea what this is about. I'm assuming that, testing their morality, I guess.
Yeah. Then we get Jack Perry, who's carving wood. Tell the Bucks he still loves them and is grateful for what they did. But when he needed them the most, they didn't pick up the phone. So you have to look up Luchasaurus.
Yeah. An old buddy he can trust. Manny, I have a question.
Yeah.
All right. On the scale to Undertaker and Paul Bearer carving a casket in the back, where do you rank Jack Perry cutting random pieces of wood?
I mean, it was just one piece of wood, and I don't know what he was trying to do. Like it's like someone ripped off a bit of wood from a chair.
Yeah. It was just like
a chair leg, and he was like, I don't know what he was trying to do. Make a shiv.
Yeah, my thing was, is he a vampire hunter? Are they going out to do the new Blade movie? They prepare when they're making steaks? What is he doing? And he stabbed it. I go like, all right, Jack, you hate together. I know who your father was, and I know how you were raised. You can't pretend like you from some backwoods. You can't be Skinner, okay? You cannot be Skinner.
Then we get the GOA versus Hurt Syndicate. The GOA win with the assist from Ricochet. I believe this is crime number 1, with MVP hitting Ricochet and Bishop with his cape.
But doesn't that count as wrestling shit? It's not a crime.
No, I think that's a crime.
You know what? It was limited crimes on this show. Let's go with it. Let's go.
I'll
allow that way.
Mox and Darby have a conversation between a window in prison.
My question for you, and this went through my mind as they were doing this, as they went to the county jail. One, do they have this in England? Do they do the same thing for visiting, like the glass and the window and the phone and the window love?
I don't know. I think I've only ever visited someone in a low end where you actually go face to face with them and there's nothing separating you.
Okay, but
but the thing missing from this really that I really wanted was the phone.
Yeah, you gotta have a phone. Pick it up. My favorite thing is when they tell them to pick it up. Oh, that's always my favorite part. And I wanted the modulated voice do it. Darby, and one of us, and one of a God, and all that. So if you're going to
this was shot, this was shot so good.
Yeah,
I love the way it was shot. They have a conversation between window. Darby doesn't respect Mox because of Danielson. Why would he go to war with someone that he could someone that could stab his brother in the back? Mox says sacrifices needed to be made. Darby says AEW represents freedom, and Mox is chipping away everything away that represents AEW, and that's what makes it special. He's gonna hang his flag he took to the peak, the summit of Mount Everest, and hang it in his house. But before then, he's gonna wrap it around his throat, which is crime number 2.
That is a threat. That is a threat. That is a threat.
Mox said his opponent isn't him, it's ghosts and demons of the past. Darby is then attacked from behind by Pac, and a bloody Darby is pressed against the window, which is crime number 3.
I don't know if the full assault, yes. The mugging and I would call it, mayhem. It's the crime would be the one committed. But with the crime being set it off, Darby had this shit coming. He had this shit coming. Last time I saw Darby, he had a Molotov cocktail and he pepper sprayed people. He was raising hell. Now he's just gonna quietly meet at some, I guess, abandoned prison. I don't understand the dynamic of where they were. Then Mox go, "Hey, jail, let me borrow your visitation room, so we can talk to Darby out." Or was this an abandoned prison, or what? This is where Darby lives. Because you know what? If I was rich, Manny, if I was rich, I will have a holding cell in my place. Not for anybody, but just so we can do this talking behind the glass.
Why would you need that?
Manny, you never know who you're talking to. You never know. You never know.
Why would you need that?
You never know, man. I'm talking to an accountant. We're going to talk to the window glass. Slide it up into the glass, please. Very transactional. Very personal.
Then we get
the same reason I need that's the reason this interview actually needed that. They didn't need it. We don't know why this happened like that.
I think all contract signings should be like this.
Somewhere the big boss man is going, damn, I was a correction officer. This could have been my whole gimmick.
Marcus, then we get the Lance Storm Invitational Cup match, which was Claudio versus Roderick Strong.
I already know what you mean by it. If you don't know what he means, two of the most non-talking, boring people you've ever meet on the planet are having a wrestling match for probably the 1 millionth time, to be honest.
This is so dumb.
Like, I did not care. I was like, it's a 3-hour show, gentlemen. It's a 3-hour show. We could have been a women's match here. We could have.
I was literally like, Claudio, you do not need to be letting Roderick Strong push you to the limit. Claudio wins with a pop-up European uppercut, making it 100 wins in AEW for Claudio.
Yeah, got 100 fast. I think I only saw like maybe 10. To be honest,
I scrubbed through it. I don't want to watch all of this.
This match, it was the ultimate. I don't give a fuck. This is I'm going to put my phone on and I'm going to see what's going on in the world kind of match because it ain't about shit. This wasn't about shit. Two people who are just around.
Don Callis' birthday, Takeshita said he was going to win the IWGP title for Don Callis, but Okada turned it off. And I pressed the wrong button.
Okada looks so bitter. My favorite part is you can see Takeshita's face behind the TV screen.
Yeah.
And through the white sheet. And then his pull is revealed Takeshita. But Okada, for the first time, realized it was him and kind of rolled his eyes and like, he put this on. What?
He's the one that pressed play.
I know.
Play on it.
Yeah, he's like, I got to push play. He pushed play. And he's like, done already. He's already over this. And also, Don Callis, this is your birthday. There was presents everywhere. It was a nice baby. They had the whole family. I'm happy everybody made it so far. I guess Rocky Romero and Takeshita, who are in Japan. My strike for this is, what kind of birthday party is eating salad? Everybody Somebody has some
salad and
Caesar
some
salad.
form of meat. Some form of meat in the corner, which I can't. It was like a square.
Oh, I didn't see any meat. There was meat. I thought that was just a giant crouton.
It could be a giant crouton. I just decided to think that was a square bit of meat.
So they are getting a strike for the segment due to another AEW don't know what good food looks like. This is too many times. It's too many times when they put food on display. You go, fuck, what's that? At a party, we're eating salad.
So Don Callis welcomes back Mark Davis back to the family. So that leads to Josh Alexander, Mark Davis, and Hechicero versus Kenny Omega and the Jurassic Express.
Yep.
This is how you do a Doomsday Device, people.
Yes.
Penelope Ford.
Yeah. So I want one of Jack's moves that he did this match. I just can't agree with, and I think I don't agree with this move. It's I'm gonna jump on Yusuf Flores' back just so I can flip onto the other guy. Why don't you just flip on the other guy? They had nothing to do. Like him doing the move, I'm gonna hit your back so I can do a roll. You can just roll, Jack. You don't have to actually do it.
No,
I was like, no, so unnecessary.
I'm not letting you have this because I said that this was unnecessary when Lash and Jakara were doing it.
Well, that's different. Jakara needs every help she can get to do anything. You know, Jack Perry don't need Luchasaurus to do that move. Jakara needs it, Manny. She needed that.
We didn't mention this yesterday, but I had a little nice moment where Lash was trying not to eliminate her.
Yeah, and then she let her go, right? Or something. I forget what happened.
She got hit, and then
she got hit. Yeah, and then she fell, something like that.
Yeah,
yeah, we didn't bring that up, but tragedies, what these breakups.
Then we get Sky Blue versus Jamie Hayter, which had no reason for it to be a match.
No. And my favorite thing is watching this match as it comes back from commercial break and they're doing all their spots, and the match is fine, whatever. I don't really care. But Julia Hart's being upset, shocked, and into the match. I'm going like, this match means nothing, Julia. It means absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing's on the line here.
And then Jamie Hayter wins with multiple haterades. And then Thekla says she attacked her in May because she was just there. Wrong place, wrong time. Her game has no rules because her name means chaos and her name means poison. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Okay, Thekla. All right. I understand you were kicked out of Japan and Europe and all that. You're here now. All right. I see why.
My name says comes with gravy.
Yeah. My name is all about the grand and the finale, and I don't have a grand, and I don't know when this is going to end, so it's all bullshit. Thekla seems like someone that would do well in these Jon Moxley face-to-face and the behind the glass with the phone. I feel like she'd do really well with that. I feel like that's to be her too. She's enjoyed the Death Riders. I feel like she'd be more efficient than Marina. And didn't we get introduced to women's tag titles or something?
Yeah.
What happened to that?
They're supposed to be a tournament, but they don't seem to care when that's starting. It's like they always forgot.
Yeah, I thought about that literally about a few days ago. When I was like, I think it was a Bliss and Charlotte segment, and I was like, "That's the AEW doing something with this? Their tag titles?" And then I never thought about it again until now. Like, whatever happened to that?
I don't know. I think the last time they mentioned it was when Harley Cameron wanted to team up with Mercedes Moné in a backstage segment. But then I shouldn't do this on the couch because all I want to do is lean back.
Lean back.
Yeah, and I don't think they've really mentioned it since. But they could have mentioned it on a Collision, but we don't normally watch that.
I mean, this would have been a good episode to actually, do something with it. I mean, it's 3 hours. I would have rather had that than the Sky Blue Jamie Hayter match, which was, about nothing.
Mercedes Moné said things.
Yeah, she was talking about she's 10 best Monet. She celebrated she's going to be the longest TBS champion. And that was it. That was pretty much it. La Faction Ingobernables
Roosh, the Beast Mortos, and Dralistico took on the Ops. I don't think Joe did anything in this match other than choke out Dralistico for the win.
Yeah, he was really sweaty, and I don't remember him actually in this match. And I believe they were protecting him for the main event anyway. There was no reason for this match to take place.
He stares down Hangman on commentary, who added nothing on commentary. LFI attacked after the match. He attacked the Ops after the match. Roosh spat at Hangman, so he makes the save. Joe picks up the AEW World title and hands him the title back aggressively to Hangman.
Yeah, my favorite thing about the Roos spitting on Hangman and then Hangman threatening to hit him with the buckshot, but Roos getting away. Are we saving this for another day?
I don't need this for another day.
Why did Roos get we'll meet again, Spider-Man kind of reaction? Like that's what that was. I'm sorry that you were drinking. But that's what the reaction was. We have meet again. What? Why?
Also, remember, we still want pictures of Spider-Man.
We still want our pictures of Spider-Man, damn it.
That's how Dynamite ended. Then it went into Collision. I didn't even realize it was 3 hours at that point till after this segment. Wheelie Yuta and Daniel Garcia took on Kyle O'Reilly and Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, before you go further, Betty, I would like to say I watch Dynamite on Max. I don't watch it on TNT, TBS, or wherever the hell it's at these days. If you were watching the Max feed, Dynamite just ended. It was just like, dude, thank you for watching this broadcast. And then you would leave and they'd be like, oh, you got to watch Collision now. Why can't I just fall into this? Why do I got to go fix some other shit?
Falling into it is even worse.
Yeah. Because you fell into it. I was like, I chose to be like, all right, Manny may watch Collision. Here we go. Nothing happens on this show.
Nothing happened. With the help of the rest of Death Riders, Daniel Garcia gets the win. The beatdown continues. Mox grabs a mic. A broken Darby comes out. He is then uppercutted by Claudio and then crawls to the ring and receives further beatdown as he climbs into the ring. He gets in the ring, puts the flag down, snatches the mic, and says it's never too late to quit.
Which, as we said at the beginning, show can be used for any argument in the world today.
I think this goes all the way back to when Jesus was being crucified. If you go by those tales, where he was carrying the cross and he was beaten all the way till he had to be crucified.
Yeah, you know, at some point, someone could be like, really, you're really doing this? Can't we just choke him or something? Like, I can stab him right now.
And then this is when I kind of just mentally turned off. I did not take any notes further than this. Megan Bayne versus Harley Cameron.
Wait, I thought that was the end of the show with Darby.
That was the start of Collision.
Shit.
Megan Bayne took on Harley Cameron. Megan Bayne cut the most basic, slow.
Oh, Megan Bryan's terrible.
promo. Harley Cameron nearly beat her.
Yeah.
But Megan Bayne defeated her.
Megan Bayne needs to never talk again. I do remember. Then FTR was out there. They were out there at some point with her, and then Willow and the conglomeration came out there. They fought and stuff, and I guess selling their match.
But I don't actually understand what's going on with this at the moment because I don't know. Willow's in the conglomeration, but then Harley Cameron isn't. I don't know where the fuck Jet Speed fit into all of this too.
That's true.
And then Harley Cameron is also with Chris Statlander.
Yep.
So all this is a mess, and I need it explained.
Yeah.
If we were to put up a board and then put the strings of who's attached to who, I'd be so confused.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in this story. They just need to wrap it up. This is it's not even necessary.
Kane, there's a difference between Megan Bayne doing a Hangman promo. At least Hangman speaks like he's on a documentary.
I have nowhere to go. I don't know where Charlie's taking me.
Sounds like Attenborough.
Megan Bayne just sounded like she was reading something. Hi, I'm Megan Bayne, and tonight I'm gonna show you what pain really is. I don't honestly remember what thing she said. I just know it was uninteresting, and I was like, ugh.
The show ends with what I believe is another tag match with the Don Callis family, and I do not.
Oh, it's Orange Cassidy and
No, that was the beginning of the show.
Wait, Orange Cassidy. I got this all mixed up then. So what was the end of the show? I thought the end of the show was Orange Cassidy and somebody against the Callis family.
No, it's Kyle Fletcher versus someone.
Did I see the end of the show?
Yeah, I don't think you saw.
Am I reading this out of order? I honestly didn't care. Obviously, I was looking at my phone and not care.
Okay, so the end of the match was Brodito.
I know what I was doing.
Brodito and Mark Briscoe versus the Don Callis family.
Okay, I remember what I was doing at this moment. I decided to put on the Clipper game. It never went back. Preseason Clipper game against the Kings.
I think you would have had more fun watching that than this match. To be fair,
I did. I was looking like they're just gonna let Kawhi play, huh? Hey, look good. We look good. We were up by 30. We went up by 30 and stuff. I was like, oh, this is good. And that's what literally happened. I literally stopped watching Collision and started watching the Clipper game somewhere after the Mox and Darby stuff. Oh, there's Collision. And I think I had it on in the background, but not paying attention to it.
Yeah, I don't think you really missed much, to be fair. I don't think the last few matches even sold you on Wrestle Dream if you weren't gonna pay for it.
Oh yeah, because this Sunday. This was the go home show, huh?
Is it Saturday or Sunday?
It's Saturday, I believe.
So if you do the late show this Saturday, it will be during this thing.
Yeah, if the late show is happening, if you ask most people in America, the Civil War begins that day. So, Manny, what a time to be in America!
I mean, I don't think we need to do a show if it's just SmackDown.
Yeah, I do one. I got nothing better to do that day, unless the Civil War.
We could do if I'm home on Friday night. We could do the watch along of SmackDown, and then that negates the whole having to do a Saturday show.
But then we're cutting Eric out of a Saturday show.
He's be home.
No, he's not home for SmackDown.
Oh, it's at 5, isn't it?
Yeah, he's getting off work and he's on the freeway.
Okay.
Unless he calls out.
I think he would appreciate the day off. To be fair.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I'm down to do a SmackDown watch along. I'm not doing anything that Friday.
Do you know what was weird though? Because I was watching, I got on the VPN and then watched NXT, which I thought was live.
Mm-hmm.
I thought NXT comes on 8:00 Eastern, and and when I opened it up on thing, it was about maybe an hour into the show. The whole thing was on Netflix, like done.
Yeah. Because on Netflix it airs at 5 Pacific time. When you use
it was early on Netflix.
Yeah. So when I watch NXT live, it's on Netflix, and I use the VPN and it's already up. So I don't watch it at the 8 p.m. or whatever time it's supposed to come on.
I thought I hit some random cheat code. I was like, is this
nah. You were just late, man. It already aired.
Yeah, VPN. The VPN is becoming clutch to watch these shows.
Yeah, it's really clutch for. I need to figure out how to do sports with the VPN. I need to figure out how to watch it. I don't think it's a way. Sports, real sports have got it down.
Yeah, I think they know.
Yeah, bastards. Just let me watch all my NBA games on Netflix or something.
To be fair though, I did watch. What was I watching? I couldn't figure out what channel the Jets game was here last weekend. I did have it. I did open my VPN and did watch it through Sky Sports Up, and that worked fine.
Oh, okay. Sky Sports to watch the Jets. Oh, I don't want to see though. I don't want to see the Jets.
Watch a lot.
Steelers today.
Who's gonna join us to watch or do a watch along of Wrestle Dream? It'll just be us two doing the thing again.
Yeah, it's just a marathon of it's just a marathon.
There's that many matches this time around, is there?
I mean, if I'm watching it, I'm just going. Like the way it was built, John Moxley or Darby Allin, one got to go. Yeah, I'm talking about they got to kill each other. That's the only thing that's good.
But there's 3 matches I'm invested in. I want to watch. It's that the I Quit match, Samoa Joe and Hangman Page for personal reasons,
Irrational reasons. No explanations.
and Toni Storm versus Chris Statlander. I think that's going to be a really good match.
I want to see the Takeshita Okada versus Bandito.
I don't really
care. Bandito, did I say Bandito? Brodito.
Yeah, I don't.
Really I know you don't care. I know you don't care, but I like all 4 guys. Those are all 4 guys. No, behind.
The thing is, for you know me. Like, even if I didn't like tag team matches, the fact that it's the Don Callis family one is more than enough for me to go. No, I don't care. And then 2, it's they haven't really done much storytelling for this match at all.
The main thing about the story is the Takeshita Okada beef. And you want to see them turn on each other and stuff. And then I'm assuming now they're going to fight for maybe the IWGP title, which makes a lot of sense when you bring it all together. That's Okada's belt.
Hold on. Let me move this over here.
Kane, I'm not going to say there isn't going to be a Wrestle Dream watch along. I'm just going to say there's not. Manny has a chance to give it a kidney to John Cena for free. And there is for us doing it. I'm just saying. Because it seems like a solid show, but I feel like I have other interests. I think we still got baseball playoffs I'm watching, and I'd rather watch
that. So Kane did send us an email. He says, "Hi guys, since I have the week off, I decided to watch Dynamite and Collision." That's a terrible way to spend your week off. This week to give it.
There's worse ways. There's worse ways.
You'd be trapped in a house for 4 days. That could be one.
You could be a House of West like Betty. You could be just cutting wood with Jack Perry. He seems like a good time.
He gave it another chance. Here's some notes and questions. To start off positive, I did like that they did a recap. This is like old school emails we used to get.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
To start off positive, I did like that they did a recap walkthrough in a video package for the matches. And I guess Excalibur also found it slightly confusing because they went from Wrestle Dream card, Dynamite card, back and forth. So the Hurt Syndicate versus the Demand, who was it? GOA, went from a 6-person street fight to a normal tag match on Dynamite. Yeah, this is the problem I have with Tony Khan's booking.
Yeah. Backwards.
To a normal tag match on Dynamite, to a trios match at Wrestle Dream. Feels like they should have reordered the sequence of those. Also, I'm not sure, but I take the Demand are the heels. So why is MVP attacking with the cane after the match? I did laugh when his cane broke in half. I mean, it makes sense. It doesn't make sense at all.
It doesn't make sense to go backwards. No, none of it made sense. MVP I don't understand why we do backwards bookings like this.
No, it's annoying. Darby bringing up Mox and Brian's history did my hopes for some continuity for some good. They do some continuity.
Yeah, but they do continuity, but the continuity, it just seems like it's jumbled up. It's jumbled. Like you catch it and be like, oh, that's continuity. Oh, that's part of the story. Oh, that was intentional.
I feel their continuity is that you kind of have to know. Like the continuity of like if this happened elsewhere, not in AEW, like you have to know it, or you get some really bullshit version that Excalibur tells you.
Yeah, it's just random shit, and and WWE does the same shit too, but not as much lately with the Hunter era. In the Vince McMahon era, you'd be like, what the fuck? That's kind of what happened. What's going on?
I did like the match between Claudio and Roderick, but why are they fighting? Good question.
Someone knows.
Kenny and Jack Perry teaming up seems weird with all their history. Commentary tried to make it the enemy of my enemy is my friend, but I'd say targeting Kenny with a cake filled with intestines should not be forgotten. So I think they played up to that.
Oh yeah, they
did play up to that. They did play up to that though, with like, can Kenny really trust him?
Yeah, but he was trusting really quick. He was kind of trusting really quick. We go back to them trying to destroy his intestines and carrying a bag, and they kind of just glossed over that history. It seemed like dark times. I'm just saying.
While the Ops walk out, I realize the Hurt Syndicate versus Demand isn't for the trios titles. Also, Hangman being there didn't add anything to me for the match. Yeah, he did not add anything.
I don't remember a single thing he said. I heard he get spit on.
They have 2 pre-shows, 0 Hour and Tailgate Brawl. I think it's just a Tailgate Brawl and then a 0 Hour. I don't know what the hell's going on. But their pre-show is 2 hours, though.
Yeah. And I'm in agreement with WWE that the pre-show is not necessary, never has been necessary.
It's never necessary. But
like I don't think there's anybody that's ever watched a pre-show and said, "Well, now I gotta buy the show." The costume guys won, or if it was WWE, the Lucha House Party beat I can't think of a makeshift tag team. Ryback and Matt Morgan.
Matt Morgan. I kind of gave up during the collision part of the show to make sense of the matches and story. I think everyone gave up.
We all did. I didn't realize how little I paid attention to the show until we did this. And then when you were like, that was out of order, I was like, fuck, why did I watch the show? And I was like, oh, I was watching the basketball game more. That was definitely just looking up and kind of like, oh, Darby's walking out. All right, I guess that's the end. And then I just left. I don't remember Kyle Fletcher at all.
Oh, amongst other things in here, we have Sennheiser Marketing, Fiji Water, and Columbia Partners. Okay.
Hey, I take them all. We take all the sponsors. I'm not a fan of Fiji Water.
I don't mind Fiji Water.
Someone made an Arby's joke the other day. Somewhere.
A what?
An Arby's joke. They're talking about they had a steak
exist.
Well, Arby's, yeah, it's still around. Man, if you could run past an Arby's at any point, you need to try it. That is America's Greg's.
That is not America's Greg's. That is not America's Greg's.
Yeah, but if you do get a chance to get Arby's, Manny, you gotta do the video. Britt tries Arby's for the first time, throws up, and gets sick immediately.
I already had Arby's.
Oh. Well, we can lie to the people, Manny. We can lie to the people.
And I'm not one to go to Arby's one and then eat it in a car or anything and set up a tripod. Do you know how sad that feels? Especially to eat Arby's.
I think the sad part would be if you were, let's say, a quote unquote popular influencer, and you would try to go buy food, and then no one recognized you, and you'd be like, "I don't have to do this, guys. This is sad. I don't have to hide anything. They don't care, and the food's terrible. They didn't even try. Ah, fuck these people." But yeah, Manny's quest to find the Arby's. That will be it. I'll only come to America to eat at Arby's. We can narrate it in the Hangman voice. That is an Englishman heading into Arby's to get some bullshit.
You know, the closest thing to Greg's would probably be Dunkin' Donuts.
Nah.
The only thing they're missing out is the pastries.
Yeah. I told you Portos or many other pastry spots, but which would be the closest thing to Greg's.
No, because Greg's you also get donuts and other sweet treats as well as like pastries and stuff.
Yeah. At Portos you get the same thing. Portos is Greg's. They're the same. They're pretty much the same thing, except for ours has a Cuban flair to it.
Yeah, ours is all British, baby.
All British.
Oh, sausage, steak, and chicken.
Meat and potatoes.
So yeah, that is today's show. Unless you've got some other nonsense you want to add.
No. I think all my nonsense. We already went through hunches and theories and processed foods from Arby's. So I guess we're out. I'm out of stuff. I'm out of random stuff.
Make sure you like our videos, our YouTube short today.
Yeah, and if you made it to the end of the show, please leave a comment on who you would give a kidney for that is a non-family member or wrestler.
And do you appreciate Marcus's penis off?
The end, yeah. You make it to the end when we know the great penis race. How many penis can you get in? It sounds terrible every time we say it. For those who don't know, stay to the end of the show and find out what the penis race is. We never know who wins, but see you guys later. Hope you guys have a blessed week until Saturday, where there may or may not be a watch along.
I don't think there will be a watch along. There may be a SmackDown watch along, but that depends.
How
much would your kidney cost?
Oh, my kidney? Millions. I know their life is on the line. I want it all.
Depends
I
who
want
it
your
is.
house. I want cars. I want your wife, your dog. I want it all. I'm a maniacal.
You know what? Do you know what? I will not take direct payment from John Cena. If it's John Cena for me, Marcus, this is what I'm gonna have. This is what I'm gonna have. I want a small role in every one of his movies going forward. Because therefore, I'm still getting paid. I'll still get screen time. I think long run, if it keeps him alive, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, man. He just show. Why is this guy in? And know what, man? Yours should be a stipulation. I want to be in the background of any restaurant he's in. I have to be pouring gravy on whatever I'm eating, and I get to keep the meal. And I get to keep the meal. I get to keep the
big gravy guy, and I get paid for it.
You gravy guy.
I'll be great. I'll become gravy guy. The show gets more notoriety because what the hell is Gravy Guy doing talking about wrestling?
Yeah, who is this guy?
There's a plan, folks. There's a plan.
Manny, I want green shirt status. I want green shirt status. I want to be able to sit in the front row with Trinidad guy and green shirt guy every single wrestling show for the rest of my life if I gave John Cena my kidney. And Manny, I would invite you to shows and you can pour gravy on stuff if you want.
Well, because that could be a whole new channel. Do you know how like they have the channels that do the thing where you crush things?
Yeah.
You just pour gravy on things.
He's not gonna eat that.
I know for a fact where I get some fat fucks that would watch that shit.
Oh yeah, you get fat fucks. You get the chubby chasers, the gravy sympathizers who are going. That's not good gravy. I don't think they're called sympathizers, but
gravy sympathizers.
I don't know what the case, but I think if you had a gravy channel, Manny, I think it'd get more views than what we got today. I'll be honest. I think the gravy channel will be a success. Ladies and gentlemen, join Manny's Only Thoughts to watch his gravy videos.
No, it's called Only Gravy.
Oh, no, better name, Gravy Fans. Gravy Fans.
Yeah, that is the one. That is the one.
Let Manny be your GF. Yeah, he ain't talking about girlfriend. He's talking about your gravy friend.
Gravy book.
Yep. Hold on. I'm calling Mandy Rose right now. I'm starting the channel. It's going to be really good. I just need to borrow you for a minute. We're going to sell gravy. No, you don't have to jump into a gravy bowl. You're always thinking about sex. I'm just talking about you pouring on this food here.
Well, hold on. My intro would be this, Marcus, with gravy. Oh.
Gravy. And people wonder why this show is ridiculous. Every show is a little Marvel post-credits. We have a Marvel post-credit scene that is more ridiculous. That adds up to nothing. This is adding up to nothing, and it's terrific. I love it.
I don't think it's a Marvel post-credits because those scenes are what, like 2 minutes, and they're useless. Ours are like 10 minutes and could go on for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
if we really wanted to.
Yeah, we have a full-on board meeting about a gravy show that we're going to do. Nothing's going to come of it.
You know what we need to add to the show for that end of the show? We need a whiteboard. We need a
Yeah.
whiteboard, and we just start just writing down ideas.
Only thought, yeah. We need to put someone needs to track out our bad ideas that come on the show. Our only thoughts ideas. And we're just waiting for somebody to get rich off of it. And there we go. We had that idea first. Look, it's on the whiteboard.
Gravy fans steal from the whiteboard. That's the problem. I would say I'm a gravy influencer, Kane.
Oh shit.
All right. We need to cut this nonsense out. And we'll see you.
It might be the best part of the show.
I don't know when we're going to see you next, but we'll see you when we see you.
Yeah, Saturday could be real show, watch along. Who knows? Civil War. We may be doing it all.
So like the video, subscribe. We'll be back when we see you. If not, the next time you see me, I'll be back in the UK. Hopefully.
I'm sure many of you like right away. Civil War started. I'm out of here, guys.
All right. Penis.